Live now. I believe we are live again. So, it's taken me literally about, I guess, what, 2.5, 3 hours to get this thing working? But it is finally working. We are about to connect up to Vatson. Let me just go ahead and get a little flight plan up real quickly. We'll fly as Speedbird 36 Romeo. Gatwick to Munich. You're actually going to take the 787 dash. We're going to take the me 789. That's what we are going to be flying. Yeah. It has taken me forever to try to get this aircraft to load. Alright, let's connect up to Vatson. Bird 36 Romeo. Alright, generate flight. Yeah, it has taken us absolutely forever to get everything up and running. But now everything is, and it's working. Right, I have not done a singular test flight yet. This is our first time properly using the 787 in 2020. Now, let's manage our expectations here. This is a freeware aircraft. Kind of. This is a premium deluxe Dreamliner with a 787-9 skin on it, essentially. With some modifications, with some added system depth and everything, to my understanding. Okay. So we are going to try our best to manage our expectations. I'm not looking for anything PMDG level, right? Obviously, I have to wait for PMDG to come out with their Dreamliner in order for it to be PMDG level. But I'm expecting a reasonable improvement. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of me messing about. We are going to be foolish here, and we are going to tempt the thing on New Sky. Anyway, let's go ahead and get in it. Morning, Grumps. Alright. So, let's see if I remember how to do this. External power on. The New Sky, or the, this is kinda not great. Alright. The systems are coming alive. Let me get, oh, you're sad that it worked. You're sad that it worked. This is the, yeah, I finally got it to work. What it turns out I had to do was I had to go into the settings, and I had to install, or I had to go into Marketplace, and I had to install the 2020 Dreamliner, which, in fairness, is kind of a lot better than the 2024 Dreamliner. So that I was already doing. I got movie flight running now, and I just need to get RAS running. But we are going to see if this thing will work. Are the flight deck textures working? I think they are. Alright. That's a news to New Sky. Fine. I'll run it. I'll run it on the side just so we can see how bad the landing is. Alright. We are going to have to reset up chase plane though. Also, keep an eye out on chase plane. I just cleared the WASM folder, and it kind of keeps sending me through the the tutorial, even though I know how to use the chase plane already. All right. Let's see. save. That, okay. There goes a Dreamliner, or sorry, a 777-200. All right, let's see. IRS on, flight deck door power, emergency lights to arm, going to get window heat on. We do have some stuff we have to do in here, such as go into settings and put in our cell cal. Yep, VATSIM on the ground at Gatwick. I'm gonna go Gatwick to Munich, I think. Well, at least that's what I filed for. So, Mike Bravo Echo Hotel. I don't think this does anything, but well, puts it right there. So, and then the next thing we have to do is, does this thing already have my sim brief from 2020? Remember, this is a 2020 aircraft with some modifications. Let's see. I think it might actually. Real. Okay. Weight and balance. Nope. Does not. Does not. NAFTA maybe? Nope. Okay, what kind of nav data does this have? As in, if I were to go into, but in a route, let's say to Heathrow, does it have the Nugra too? The same. I do. When it comes to vPilot, I just set it and forget it, pretty much. So, I mean, I'll be in an A320 flying from Gatwick to Edinburgh, and I'll still have a cell cal in. So, all right, let's see what kind of nav data this has. As in, does it have? It has Fitbo to hotel. Logan to. So it's not that far out of date. It's not bad if it has Nucra 2 hotel. Alright, let's see here. Departure. Or we have to put in our sim brief. Which Clark sent me something earlier. He's the one who helped me out. Let's see. Weight and balance. Sorry. No. Sim brief settings. Alright, let's see. Settings. That's probably next page, actually. There we go. There we go. I'll have to go into SimBrief and grab all my stuff and leak my data. It's not like I haven't leaked this stuff 1,000 times before, so. Alright. Needs either. Oh, right, I have to type this in manually. Alright, in that case, what's my SimBrief user ID? 1 0 0 5 zeros. There we go. Wait, is it 5 zeros or 24 zeros? Alright, let's see here. Route request. Let's see if that gets it. That's in brief FP. Wait, what? I'm just confused. Hit ref. Index. Settings. I see the issue. There we go. There we go. Root request. Let's try to get it from some brief. No. Load. Nice. Execute that. There we go. Yeah, I don't think this has a CPDLC integration, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. Alright, reserves. Let's see. Settings, weight and balance, set from OFP. Is it, well, let's say. Delete. No. Okay, what is our 0-fuel-weight as per sim brief? Yeah, but yeah, no, Grumpy, I keep this. I keep the same Salcal for every aircraft. So, all right, our 0-fuel-weight is. Oh wait, this is all in pounds. Shit. This is all in pounds. I don't know pounds. I know kilos. Weight and balance. Is there a way to put it in back into? Is there a way to put it back to move it? Now, it's probably a good time to mention that I might have internet issues. Is there a way to... Come on now. Come on. Weight and balance. Is there a way to go through and check? Yeah, there is. The clerk has it set. Don't know why this is in pounds. I might be sensing my location relative to the world. It does have fix. It does have fixes, okay. Well, this EFB is kind of not useful, but we'll take a look. Data load. Okay, well that's more integration than it gave us in 2020, so I'll take it. It might be in this EFB though. Settings. Is it there? Root performance. Nope. Nope. Yeah, this EFB is kinda not very useful. So, I mean, this does have a lot more stuff in it than it did in 2020, but still. Or at least it's ever so slightly more modeled. Right. don't recall if this is working. No, it's not. I don't think it works until the engine start up. There goes my internet connection again. I'm actually beginning to get quite annoyed by it. Weight and balance. Here, maybe I need to refresh it. Completed. But that's not that's in pounds, and I don't know pounds when it comes to aviation. I know kilos. You haven't realized it yet. Why are we struggling so badly? I know why it's struggling so badly. See that refresh the WASM folder. I know why the whole sim's having issues today. It's because I cleared out the WASM folder and it's trying to rebuild everything. Maybe I should have delayed this till like Thursday or something. Let's restart. I wonder if that's the issue. The fact that I didn't that for some reason the sim was already in pounds, which might explain it. This is still a whole lot better than it was in than the one in 2020 or in 2024, by the way. All right, get those on. Get the batteries on. Get the window heat on. Get the IRS on. Flight deck door power. Nav logo wing. Alright. Let's see. Is it in it? Or sorry, route request. Oh, actually there's an easier way to find this out. Yeah, I think that it has something to do with me rebuilding my WASM folder. I think that's the issue why. Alright. Let's see. First things first. Weight and balance. No, still in fucking pounds. I mean, I'll go with it. I'll go with it if I have to, but... Get this. I wonder if there's like a button somewhere. Here, let me see. Let me look up the answer because clearly I'm not capable of figuring it out myself. Okay, switch Dreamliner to instead of okay. Change it in the game. Wait. Settings to hybrid or metric. Wait, what? That's 2 years ago. On the Horizon one. Facebook, don't make me sign in Facebook. Okay. You have to do it actually in the sim. Alright, what's the issue here? Because that's getting annoying. GPU memory at its basically at its max, which okay. At least it's a VRAM issue, not at least there's nothing out of the ordinary. it's not using up all the VRAM like the fly-by-wire did earlier when I went to try to see if it was anything I could use. Settings. Flight interference, or where's it? Settings. MISC. Wait. Wait. Language model. Units of metric. There we go. There we go. There we go. Kind of ridiculous you have to go into the settings, but okay. Alright. Set from OFP. Completed. Route. Request. Boy, has it been forever since I last used the Dreamliner properly. Load. This does feel quite similar to the 787, but it feels better. Alright. What is everyone using here at Gatwick? Well, more accurately, what's the METAR? Uh, 170 degrees 3 knots. So that's a direct crosswind. Could go either way. Okay, let me open up. Let me open up an operative on this. So I'll need to get the departure anyway. So. Alright. Here's a question. Alright, let me try out in terms of this profile. What profile is it using? Wait, nope. Yeah, that explained that. There we go. I didn't do any reversers. I feel like that still has a ways. No, if that's as far as that'll go, okay. Alright, and then in terms of flaps. Oh yeah, you got a lot of flaps options in this aircraft. This aircraft is closer to the 7.3 in terms of flap options. Alright, unload this. Yeah, it's gonna be 2.6 left. 2.6 left on the... That's a departure I've never seen before. On the Seaford 1 X-ray. Seaford 1 X-ray. It's a departure I've never used before. No, we can do that. I forgot. We do actually have a HUD in this thing. How useful it actually is, I don't know, but we'll see. All right. So, and it. We are at. Here was it? Is this here? Here's a question. I doubt it. Will Synapse Pro work I kinda like really doubt it. No, it's not. Not expected. Or not unexpected. Time to till alignment, 4 minutes. Alright, that's not bad. Route, we already got that. Performance. Okay. We're going to Munich, right? I thought Munich was a bit more of a flight away. Actually, I've never been to Munich. Well, I've been to the Munich train station in a trip to Dachau from Nuremberg. Got stuck there for an hour. So, all right. Our cruising is actually 230. How long is the flight? An hour. Okay, we'll see. I'm saying 230. What's our cost index? 148. And how much fuel are we supposed to have in reserves? I don't think Simbrief. Well, Simbrief doesn't really like to tell us. Yeah, I'm realizing that. I could switch over. Well, don't want to go as far as Istanbul, but I mean, we could go. And I don't want to get into Belarusian or Ukrainian territory. No, what about Athens? What about Athens instead? I mean, yeah, we'll have to kind of redo whatever we have done, but I mean, that'll give me some time to relearn this aircraft. Or, you know what? Well, it says an hour and 29 minutes, so I'll go with it. Only because I already have stuff kind of set up, but. How did we see the reserve fuel in Simbrief again? Because apparently this doesn't want to automatically calculate it, and for any good VNAV system, it needs it. Which kind of tells you all you need to know about the VNAV system in this, but I'm going to give it its chance. Let's see. Here, trip. No, it doesn't always say. Zero fuel weight. It says estimated. Okay. Fuel contingency. Extra 60 minutes contingency. No, I'm not seeing anything in I'm not really seeing anything in terms of that would help me out with the reserve fuel. But I mean, VNAV did appear to be working, so. Alright, thrust limitation. There we go. We got that working. I don't know why that's being a little slow, but hopefully that's not too concerning. Here's one of the nice things about the Dreamliner, though. You can zoom in as far as you want, or you can zoom into a range of half a mile. That is something that I do kind of miss that I don't have in the triple. Right. No, so push back here, probably actually pretty much straight there. And then you can also go as far out as you want, right? Alright, TCAS needs to go on, so where's that knob again? It's right here. Yep. Actually, that should be that one, right? Nope. TAR, right? Yeah, okay, so VRAM's clearly being used to do CPU processing, it appears. Alright, let's go ahead and get these emergency lights to arm. Oh, wait, there. Wait, what? I'm thinking a sim restart might not be a bad idea in a moment. Alright, it's fine. Good, it's off now. Alright. Now this MCP panel here is very, very familiar. It's essentially a 771 with some added bonuses. Or with, well, actually it's essentially a 771. It's very, very familiar. Continuous climb, LNAV, VNAV, that will change. There's your auto throttle. Or sorry, I forget what that is. I think that's something different in the triple. Alright. What's the current temp outside? 8. Oh wait, what? Is live weather working? This is detecting 15. Yet Meatar says it's 8. Live weather's not working. That's even worse. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good to see that we have a working weather radar. Alright. Performance data. We'll see. We'll use this for once. Well, what flap settings can we go with? More importantly, is a good question. Jay's playing this weird bug here is kinda annoying. Chase plane, behave. Oh, great, this is having a bad day. Now chase plane is like gone. This is a definite chase plane issue. Wait, it's fixed now. And this is a definite chase plane issue. Chase plane is broken. It's definitely an issue with the chase plane here. How can we restart chase plane? Chase plane's messing me up.
This tutorial will guide you through the basic setup of chase plane.
Nope.
To ensure you have the best experience, we'll need about 15 minutes of your time.
Oh, there we go.
Chase plane allows you to back up your chase, just like we've already. You can quit. It's important. Looking side to use. Think of this like a temp. Now this is a. You can.
Alright, I might have to reinstall chase plane later because.
Nice work. You've mastered the basics. Consider that your high school diploma. Now, nice work. You've mastered the basics. Consider.
Alright. We may or may not have to reinstall chase plane a little later, but for right now, everything's working again. Alright. What flap settings do I have? I have flap. Okay, we have flaps 10. I will say that is the one issue I have with the one-wing throttles. There doesn't appear to be any modification I can do to add flap settings. So it's the Dreamliner and the 787 that I mainly have the issue with. Alright, so we have 0. That's 10. 15. Can't tell if that's 20 or, I think that's 20. That's 20, and then flaps full, of course. That's 10, 15, 20, and 30. To be honest, that should be all I need, actually. No real good use for 15, or for 17 and 18. I'll just quickly verify that. So that's 10. $15. Ah, no, that's 18. Okay, I might have to assign a custom curve for that. Right, 18. Alright, be careful with 15 and 17. 10 and up, okay. I will have to keep that in mind. I might have to tinker with that a little off camera. Alright. Alright. Checklists. Do you have those? Pre-flight. Okay, passenger signs. We can start the APU now. No, there we got an actual cabin chime. All right, initial heading for Gatwick. So the runway heading for Gatwick is 257 degrees. You can turn the flight directors on. This is really slow compared to the triple. And compared to every other aircraft, this is like really, really slow. Alright, initial altitude on the whatever. We'll figure that out in a moment. Oh, we got Gatwick ground now. We got Gatwick ground now. Wonder if that's Clark, actually. 257. Let's tune Gatwick ground on, and let's get our clearance in. Alright. 121.805. Good to see it's working with my radio panel. Gatwick ground, speedbird 36 Romeo, aircraft type 787-9. Request IFR clearance now to Munich.
Sweden 36 Romeo, Gatwick ground, hello, stand by.
Alright, in the meantime, initial climb is 5,000. Initial climb 5,000, initial speed 200. Yeah, we'll do that. On nav, VNav.
Sweden 36 Romeo, C for departure is not available. I'll send you a rerouted the text. Just let me know if you can accept that.
Roger, standby. Bogna. Yeah, Bogna. Okay. Benbow. That should be fine for Aeronaut 36 Romeo.
Sweden 36 Romeo, thank you. Cleared to Munich on the Bogna 1 X-ray departure via the amended flight plan, squawk 6036. Information kilo is now current, QNH 1001.
Cleared Munich with amended flight plan route, Bogna departure, then amended squawk 6036 information kilo QNH 1001 for Speedbird 36 Romeo.
Speedbird 36 Romeo, read back is correct.
Alright, I gave us an amended route, so now I have to put that into. Let's see here. Oh, let me just. Bogna.
Grant, good morning. Speedbird Vector Romeo stand 22. Requesting IFR to Amsterdam, and we're flying an A321 this morning.
Spirit 9 Victor Romeo, Gatwick ground, hello. Cleared to Amsterdam on the Frame 1 Mike departure, Squawk 6022, QNH 1001.
QNH 10001, sorry, 1001, the Squawk 6022 on the frame 1 mic departure.
Alright, in terms of what that does in terms of our route,
Scribble 9 Victor Romeo, read back is correct.
I have to verify that all these waypoints exist.
All stations, Gatwick information kilo is current, winds variable at 2 knots, QNH 1001.
Join Lima 6 and 2. Alright, so it's Wagner then Benbow. Alright. That should be an easy one. So alright, it is the Wagner 1 mic. Then we are all but to have a discontinuity. It's Bogna, and then direct to Benbow. Alright, there we go. New amended flight plan route. We have that in now. Good. Alright. VNAV is fine.
Ready for the push and start.
Transition is
Stand by.
wait, what is the transition?
Square 9 Victor Romeo, stand 21, push correction, stand 22, push and start is approved. Face to the east.
7-5.
Facing east, startup, pushback, approach, speed and Victor Romeo.
Transition altitude 7-5 and alright. Cruising to 3-0. Alright. This page, that's fine. Alright, this is a very, very, very stripped down version of VNAV, unfortunately, but that's... yeah. Can't say it's exactly all that surprising. Alright. Do you have holds? Alright, I think we just need to get our performance data and then we are good to go. Also, we need to set our trim. Oh, technically it's in the green, but... I forgot, the Dreamliner does kinda like a trim. At least stabilizer trim. Gotta get in the green here. Alright, trim. Alright. CDU pre-flight. Oh, so I need to do takeoff speeds. That's good. Alright. In terms of performance. 26 left. Alright. That's on flaps 5. We need flaps. Saying flaps 15. Go flaps 15. Disable improved climb because we all know that's stupid. Then thrust setting, go takeoff. Alright. Thrust limit. It is... Alright, temperature is going to be 6-0. Not that I think it really simulates it, but either way. It'll be 6-0, climb, takeoff, that's fine. In terms of our takeoff speeds, the winds are 180 degrees 2.
Griffin 8 Lima Golf, get ground, hello, clear to Grenoble on the Bogna 1 X-ray departure.
Reference temperature 8.
6471, QNH 1001.
On a flaps 15.
Griffin 8 Lima Golf, feedback is correct when ready for taxi.
That will automatically calculate for us. Saying our trim should be 5. Trim should be set at 5. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Alright. Trim. There we go. Good. And now, reference our.
Speedbird 9 with Romeo, request taxi.
Yeah, I noticed. Alright.
Speedbird 9 with the Romeo, taxi, holding point Mike 1, runway 26 left, via Mike.
To Mike 1, 26 left, via Mike.
All right.
Speedbird 9 with Romeo.
It's 144. 148.
Cameron, good morning. Speedbird 684 on Juliet.
Speedbird 684, Gatwick Ground, hello, welcome to London Gatwick. Taxi stand 34 via Juliet, Romeo and Lima.
Stand 34 via Juliet, Romeo and Lima, Speedbird 684.
Alright, we will see if this works. Alright, takeoff speeds are in. Beacons can go on now. Before start checklist complete. Alright, and we are... what stand are we? Stand... 2-1. Ground, or not 3, sorry, Speedbird 36 for Romeo, stand 2-1, ready, push and start.
Speedbird 36 Romeo, hold position and squawk 6036.
Hold position and apologies about the squawk. Spirit 36 Romeo. Squawk is 6036. I see. I know why. If this aircraft's gonna work. We have that guy.
Griffin 8 Lima Golf, taxi holding point for 2, via November and Alpha Sierra.
Can't wait to see how takeoff goes. If it becomes a mess, I'll just disconnect.
Speedbird 36 Romeo, after the traffic Airbus 321 passes from behind left to right, stand to 1, mission start as approved, face west.
After traffic passes from left to right behind, push start onto Kilo approved. Facing west, Speedbird 36 Romeo.
Speedbird 9 Victor Romeo, monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8 on flight, bye bye.
Going to Unicom, Speedbird 9 Victor Romeo. Thank you for the service this morning. Bye bye.
Alright, let's see if GSX is going to work. I kind of doubt GSX is going to work. I thought I saw somewhere that it might not, but we will see. Real quickly, I just do want to quickly find out. I don't think reversers are working, but I'll find out in a little bit. Worst case scenario, I stay on the brakes. Damn, if we're having a hard time with views, I can't imagine that this flight's going to go very well.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Try for engine start. Until push is cleared and brakes are set.
Maybe it was an internet issue that's causing all the, whatevers. It's kind of beginning to get annoying, the internet issues. Wonder if it's a bad cable. Have to wonder if it's a bad cable.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Griffin 8 Lima Golf, nothing further over to Unicom 122 decimal 8, have a nice flight, bye bye.
Locking gear.
Not again. No, I need to wonder if maybe the CPU issue that I had took out something. I need to begin to wonder that because I've been having a lot of internet issues ever since. Nose right, tail left. Anti-ice on. Beacons are on. Hydraulics, which look once again look very, very similar to a certain lovely 772 we fly often. On. I don't know what to do it. The internet issues. I need to wonder if I need to purchase a network card or some kind of USB network adapter. So I've been having a lot of internet issues. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Hopefully it's not that bad. We'll be here for a while, I reckon. I'll be here for a while, I reckon.
Gatwick ground, very good morning. Red Nose 3 Mike Charlie and stand 9 with information Kilo. Ring 738 requesting aircraft clearance to Copenhagen.
Red Nose 3 Mike Charlie, get ground, hello, clear to Copenhagen on the frame 1 Mike departure, squawk 6474, QNH 1001.
Alright, let's get these engines started.
Frame 1 Mike departure, squawk 6474 and QNH 1001, Red Nose 3 Mike Charlie.
Yeah, maybe.
Red Nose 3 Mike Charlie, read back as correct.
Maybe. Yeah, I tend to agree. But we are going to do tomorrow's Heathrow to Baltimore together, so at least we got that to look forward to. So I kind of changed our plans last minute. Alright, we just need our packs, and I'm trying to be really, really slow with this because something is significantly broken with the sim today. Alright, GSX, I can confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Unlocking gear.
Alright, well GSX appears to be working with this aircraft quite well. At least we have tomorrow's slate. Hopefully. Alright, auto brake RTO. Anti-ice on flight controls. It's in system, right? Flight controls. We have full up, full down, full left, full right. Set flaps full. Inshallah. Yeah, let's hope and pray that your whatever works tomorrow. And let's hope and pray that my internet connection gets better, because this is getting annoying. I have to wonder if it's a bad cable. Which I do have another one that's routed among the wall, which once I'm airborne, I might actually give a go. Alright. Flaps are full. Good. Ground, speedbird 36 from you. Ready, taxi.
Speedbird 36 from you, and taxi hold. Data.
I'm sorry, could we get that again? I think our internet connection just dropped there.
No problem. Speedbird 36 Romeo, taxi holding point Alpha 2 via November and Alpha Sierra.
November and Alpha Sierra, runway 26. Sorry. November and Alpha Sierra, Spirit 36 Romeo. Alpha 1. Alright. Flight controls. Alright, yeah, my issue. Okay. Alright, are we back? I just replugged my cable in. That usually works a little bit better. Alright. Let's see. What do you mean? I don't know. That's the thing. If you're asking about the internet stability. Oh shit. Oh, we disconnected from that cement in all that chaos. Yeah, I don't know what the I don't know the causes. That's the weird thing. I don't know what the cause is. Alright, flaps to 15. Alright, Alpha Sierra. I think it might be a bad cable actually.
Red Nose 3, Mike Charlie, request push and start.
I don't know, that's the thing. I don't know if it's Verizon or if it's
Red Nose 3, Mike Charlie, stand 19, push and start as approved, face west.
Push and start approved, face west, Red Nose 3, Mike Charlie.
that's the thing. I think it's probably
Speedbird 36 Romeo, nothing further over to Unicom, 122.8, have a nice flight, bye bye.
122.8 now. Speedbird 36 Romeo. Bye bye. This is Alpha Sierra, right? I'm about to make a massive mess of myself. Yeah, it is. I think it's probably internally. I think it might be a bad cable, or even a bad controller on my thing. I mean, it's possible that my CPU issues knocked something out. Very, very possible. Alright, this thing. Alright, let me quickly check for traffic. Very good. Gatwick traffic, speed 36 Romeo via Alpha 1 lineup, runway 26 left. Gatwick traffic. Alright, let's go and get everything on. I think it's probably internally though. I have no clue. Yeah.
Inter traffic, speed 5 Bravo, going in flanks with 1 Golf, departure. Tree 2,000 feet.
Yeah, I needed. That's one of my jobs today to
6 left.
diagnose the issue. It's gotten pretty bad though, and usually my internet connection is fine.
On runway 26 left.
Alright, let's see here. CDU. Straight ND. Ogna. Alright, up to 5,000. And in terms of traffic awareness. Alright. Gatwick traffic, speed 36 Romeo, take off now, Romeo 26 left, Bogno, 1 Mike departure. Gatwick traffic. Alright, let's go. The drift tells me it's a flight sim issue. Oh, I'll just look at those screens. And rotate. Fine, gear up. Okay, you know what? I can't do this. Disconnect from VATSIM. Alright. Yeah, I cannot do that. That's just way too bad. Alright. That is just way too bad right there. That's way too bad. I cannot do that at all. Alright, let's restart the sim, and I'll probably call it in a few minutes actually, but that's just, that takeoff I could not do. Maybe we'll go back into Phoenix, see if I have issues in that. I'll give this in a few minutes to settle down, but no, I can't, if I can't take off like that, yeah, I couldn't take off in that, so. Did you not see how bad the frame plummeted? It's like I can't fly in that. I can't fly a safe departure in that. This, and yeah, probably, yeah. I could not fly that. I could not fly like that. So, I mean, and that's with frame gen on, and frame gen doesn't do everything, but it does make stuff better, despite what David has to say. It makes stuff ever so slightly more usable, but no, I can't fly in that if it's going to behave like that. We'll log in at Gatwick again. Well, maybe we'll try the Phoenix first to just verify there's not a significant issue with the sim, which it is possible. I know, right? It is possible since I did clear the WASM folder, so it's actually probably a good idea if I were to let the sim sit in like the 777 or something for like 3 hours today, just to rebuild the WASM folder and rebuild the other files. So I also cleared the in the troubleshooting. I also cleared out the whatchamacallit, the scenery indexes, and I know that it takes a while for the sim to rebuild those. So I know it takes a while for the sim to rebuild those. So wonder if it's all just that. I don't think it's the aircraft. I really don't think it's the aircraft. I think it's just a sim. But I will log back in the A321. See if it's that bad still, which it probably is. But if the A321 has the issue, doesn't have the issue, or the 772 doesn't have the issue, then this is no better than any aircraft. Which is kind of sad because I do want a good Dreamliner to fly, and I do understand that this Horizon Sim one is a little improved based off the 2021, which it is. I can tell. There's minor things, but I can notice that there's a slight difference. But I don't know. At the same time, though, I don't know. We'll see. Try to reload it and screw VATSIM today. I'll spawn right on the runway. There we go. VPilot closed. Maybe I'll reconnect later. It might actually just be beneficial for me just to sit on the ground at like Heathrow or something and let the entire WASM folders rebuild before I give this thing another go. I will see. We'll see. I didn't start a flight on this guy. I opened it up, but nothing's. I mean, yeah. Opened it up just to see any landing stuff. Oh, it's February now. Oh shit. The frames there tell me something. All right, what's the A321 feeling like right now? I had to re-enable a bunch of shit that I don't need. If the menu's struggling, then that tells me that the sim's trying to do something. Wait, never mind. The menu always struggles. All right, get back on the ground at Gatwick. So I'll see. Something tells me that the sim's trying to rebuild stuff, and I don't think I think it's just a bad day to restart everything. I think it's just a bad day to try it out. I think it's scenery indexes and awesome stuff still trying to get rebuilt, which would be consistent with what I did earlier. So. I also noticed that live weather's not on. And chase plane's gone brokies again. Oh, yeah. Alright. In that case, I'm going to just not do anything here because look at that VRAM usage. Look at that VRAM usage. I never get that in the Phoenix. I never get that in the Phoenix. No, this is the sim trying to do stuff, so. No, I'm going to end the stream here, actually. I'm going to have to end the stream here because, and I'll probably just sit here for like the next 3 hours. So. But I mean, the Phoenix isn't going to be any better because that GPU Marine we haven't even begun to set everything up. So yeah, and I'm just gonna sit here for like the next half an hour or two. Maybe I'll just go do a bunch of other stuff. Maybe I'll actually work on the 777 review. So yep, later scrumps. I'm gonna just end it here because I'm trying to do stuff and I don't want to interrupt it. So all right, well. We're gonna have to try this again later. Maybe I'll try it again tonight around 8 before tonight's long haul. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me for right now. Bit of a bad night for streaming. 2 failed streams, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you, Grumpy, for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one tonight, mainly. So long.